What's up, my little pulselings? How's it going? Thank you for joining me today, where every day from Monday to Friday we will take a look at a different game to see if it's worth your hard-earned money or if it's not. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And on a Friday, if I do any Let's Play, I'll put it up then, so you got a bonus video. Let's get to the video. Sup, pulsers? How's it going? Thank you for joining me today. We are taking a look at Into the Grid. Now, this is early access, which is a feature most game developers use to get feedback, and we get to test the games out, which is awesome. Let's hear about the game. Become a master hacker in this Cyberpunk Roguelike Deckbuilder. Explore the dangers of cyberspace and fight the evil corporation. Build and upgrade a deck of powerful programs. Unlock perks and skills and unleash digital hell on your enemies. Dive into the grid. Well, that pretty much explains that. Right, what it doesn't tell you in the, when you play the tutorial in this game, if you go into, I think it's this one, yeah, there you go. These are your abilities you can use in the actual fight. Straight away from the beginning, you can choose and drain them. So every time you play a card, you get one Vim. It does explain the Vim system, it just doesn't tell you that you can actually change the abilities that you start with. So gain one grift. Farm. Every time you play a card this turn, generate one Fim. Ooh. But then you're playing 3 cards, so you're paying 4 to generate 3. Gain 1 Feral. Draw 1 card. That's good for an emergency. Draw 3 cards and then discard 1 card. That's not good. This turn, a 1-cost card in your hand costs alts until played. Basically, you can play a card for free. Choose up to 2 cards from your recycler and place them into your hand. That's your basically discard pile. Choose a card from your repo and place it into your hand. And if you've got 17, which is the big one, draw 2 cards and gain 2 clock. Clock is basically energy that you use to play cards. So you've got 2 1-point cards, you can play them straight away. Now, I used, what did I use? Feral. That's the one that increases your attack. And I think that's the one that increases your defense. Yeah, I guess I've done. I can't remember. I was playing it the other night. I played it a bit too late and I ended up falling asleep. So, there you go. Cost 0 until played. Choose up 2 cards, recycle. Nope. Right, I'll have that one. That will be for an emergency. This is your threat level. Certain things such as opening gates, certain fights will increase your threat level and will make the enemies harder to fight. Me personally, I think that kind of goes against the game. If it's opening up explorable areas, yeah, okay, increase the threat because you can kind of control that. When it comes to certain fights, I don't like that mechanic on it. These are your nodes, basically gives you more resources. Shards are what you spend in the shop. I've never come across a shop so far. Maybe it's just me, but there you go. Right, these are your nodes that affect what you're doing in the game. Right, so going on. We can either extract to get 50 shards now, or plus 5 Fim in this counter. Those are the point things you get. You can also increase your attack and defense by a certain amount in this sector, which is awesome. Plus 50 shards, plus 20 shards on all libraries. Where did that one? Because that increases all of your libraries. 50 shards or reveal a connected cluster. That's really important that you get them. Otherwise, you've got to pay for them and you don't know what you're walking into. Plus 20 shards on all libraries. Yeah, we'll do that a few more times. Right, so open it. Gives you plus 1 threat. This is the bit I kind of don't like in the game. Because I don't see why you'd make your enemies harder by literally playing the game. It kind of goes against playing the game. Whereas others are completely free. Right, we're going to show you some of the combat now. Starts combat plus 1 trace. Now, the enemies look awesome in this. All the enemies I've seen look really cool. They've got their own health bar at the top. This is your Vim. Every time you play a card, this will increase. If you use your special abilities, this will decrease according to what you use. So this goes up to 8. I use 4. It'll go down to 4. That's pretty much the basics of that. This is your health. Now, you might look at that and go, wow, 500, that's really generous. It's really not, because of how the threat level affects the enemies so much. So, for instance, he's going to drain 2 Vim. If I had 2 Vim, it'll drain him. Inflict exposed equal to Vim drained this turn. So that means if I don't do anything, he can't hurt me. Which I might actually pick. Gain 30 barrier, that's for himself. So I'm going to pick that option. Drain 2 Vim, inflict disability equal to Vim drain this turn, deal 30 damage. So I'm going to put up 1 barrier, 2 barriers to cover that damage. I've got 40 shield there, and then I'm going to hit him for 20. I'm not going to use my special ability. I'm going to store that because I've only got 4. You can only use this like once during the turn. What's it? Drain 4 Vim, deal 15 damage for each Vim. So that's going to be 30, 60 damage. This is what I mean about the enemies start to outpace you quite quickly in this. So I'm going to do 2 of them anyway. So I'm going to do 1 attack. So I can get 1 grift. Now down here it will tell you what your buffs are and what they're doing. So look, that's gone up to 21. That was on 20. It's got up to 21 because I increased this. And this will stay throughout the fight. Unless they debuff you, you can keep increasing this, but don't rely on it because it increases very slowly. There's also one called Feral that increases your attack damage as well. Right, so I've got two energy left, and he's going to do. Right, let's get maximum amount of shield on me. Ah, I lost 3 health. Deal 20 damage, 20 damage. Right, so I'm going to put 2 shields on me again. This has a special ability. If I have 10 Vim, that's 10 of those, I deal 40 damage and then it disappears out of my hand. Wow, my deck throughout the entire fight. You can only cast this once during your turn. Next turn you can recast them, but you can only cast it once on your turn. Drain 2 Vim. Inflict exposed equal to Vim drained this turn. Gain 30 barrier. Right, so he's going defensive. I'm going to go full offensive. I forgot what my second one was. Reduce use cards. Alright. I'm going to try to get to 17. Give him a good slap. Drain 2 Vim. Inflict disability equal to Vim drained this turn, deal 39 damage. So that's 40 damage altogether. We'll block that and we'll hit him again. Shield blocked that, so that's cool. Right, I have no shielding at all, but he's not attacking, which is awesome. So I've got plus 10, so I can do the extra damage, even though he's reduced it. And I can use my Vim. I think you should be able to keep more of the Vim when you go to the next fight. I think that'd be better. Oh, I said that one before. Generate 9 temporary Vim. Re-enable all commands. This turn decompletes. Right, so you probably have to use that once and it's out your deck. Gained 21 barrier. Every time you play a shell this turn, gain 7 barrier and generate 1 Vim. Oh. Deal 12 damage. Generate 3 temporary Vim. That's a free attack. But barrier is more important. The way the game increases the threat level and the enemy's attack and defense and that, they will outpace your shielding very quickly, which I think is a big problem. Reveal a connected cluster. Scatter probe. -1 hash keys. What's hash keys? Resource used to deactivate some bouncers and refreshment. Okay. Let's exploit. Let's have a look. It's at the top layer. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen that one yet. Right, let's collect all these anyway. Explore. Exploit. Grain 4 grift this cluster. I think a cluster might be between that barrier and that barrier. Or that barrier and that barrier. I'm not sure. Let's get to that fight. So that's giving me +1 threat level as well. See, I don't think the threat level is a good idea in the game. Because it will outpace the damage, because it adds to their damage, and it will outpace your shielding very quickly. Now, if you look at this model, look at that. That looks awesome, doesn't it? It looks like a car. Oh, I can't turn it. It'd be awesome if you could, like, pan around it a little bit. Because the artwork is just beautiful. I really like the visuals on this game. The cards are okay. Right. 30 damage. If runner is exposed, deal 20 damage. Exposed. Increase incoming damage by 30%. I think that's if I put something on him. Right. So he's going to deal 30 damage to me. Right. Yeah. That cluster thing is in effect because I'll start off with higher barrier. That would normally be 20 or both of them. But because I've got that 4 in the area, it's took it up a little bit. Right. So I've got to cast 2 of them anyway. Let's get something going, shall we? I've got 1 more. Let's deal 20 damage. Bosh. I'm going to put some more shielding up. Ah. Oh, we got a new one. Every time you play a shell this turn, gain 7 buffer and generate 1 FIM. Extra FIM is always awesome, right? Yeah, let's put some more FIM. And let's do an attack while we're at it. Block sunshine. Right, you're getting 30 barrier and inflict 1 starvation. What's starvation? Start your turn drawing 1 fewer card. Ooh, you little nerd. Right, so I've got block 30. I'm gonna have to do that twice. That kind of sucks, but there you go. Oh, I got 1 hit. Alright, let's go up to energize. There you go. There's his barrier of 30 now. Which I'm going to punch my way through. Deal 25 damage. If this hits, inflict 1 exposed. Right, that'll block that. Let's get a Vim. Let's attack you. And let's get another Fim. 16 Fim. What? I am Neo. Deal 30 damage. If runner is exposed, deal 20 more damage. Right. I've got enough to get the extra damage for that, so that'd be 40. 50, 60. Let's draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy while we're at, and that's enough to kill him. Oh, look at him go down. Poor little robots. Right, we've got deal 20 damage, shuffle 1 fragmented data card into your... What's a fragmented data card? Corruption type card has no effect and is decompleted at the end. Alright, so junk in your hand. Deal 15 damage, gain 15 barrier. Oh, I like the artwork. The Greek helmet, that looks pretty cool. When played, generate 1 extra FIM and add it to the FIM value of this card for the remainder of combat. When played, generate 1 extra FIM and add it to the Vim value of this card. So does that mean it just constantly goes up with the cost of Vim? I'll rewind that, but I kind of... I want to mess about that one. I think it just generates more FIM every time you use it. That'd be crazy. That'd be better long term. Right, is that a library card? What are you? Extract 100 shards. Buy program. Need 200 shards. Buy icebreaker. 400 shards. Oh, I don't have enough of that. Let's start collecting some of these shards, shall we? Yeah, that's a +4 grift. +5 FIM. So that must be that cluster. Right, let's open this because I want to see what that HVN. I think that's a shop, maybe. +1 threat level or trace. That is a threat level. I'll go around you. No, I've got 5. That was weird. Oh, look, it's Gunface. Hello, Gunface. Beta retro turret. Oh, the way it bounces. Right, what's he going to do? He's going to gain barrier. So let's go full out attack on him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's done quite a lot. I think he's going to have a great big shot in my face. Oh, look. Buffer by 5% in the combat. He's got quite a lot of stats on him. That's because that threat level thing. Right, deal 17 damage. If this hits, inflict 2 exposed. Charge a powerful attack for the next turn. Right, let's do that because I want to see that builds up. And this will allow me to build up Fim. We've got 10, so I can do the extra 40 damage. Rah, that's what I mean, that it just outpowers you very quickly. But I need more Fim very quickly. Right, so we've got 17. Hopefully I can get some barrier cards or I'm going to take a heck of a hit. Another barrier card, well done. 75, so that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 6, 92. Oh. Why does that generate more Fim? Listen to that. Yeah, it does. Awesome. Let's take an extra hit on him. There you go. That's all we can do. Oh! Alright, he's going to gain barrier, so I'm going to hit with 2 hits. That's going to take him down. Bang Strike is pretty good because I've had that before. Gain 2 Grift and 2 Feral. Ooh. So that's 10% on barrier and 10% on damage. That's really good. It's the first time I've had multiple yellow cards as well. What we got? Pick a common glitch. I think that's an artifact. 120 shards. Pick an uncommon rare glitch. 2 hash keys. Let's do common one. At the start of each combat, inflict 2 debilitation. So let's go count that very quickly. At the start of combat, generate 3 Fim. Yeah, I like that one. It is basically an artifact, isn't it? Right, let's go and see what that is. I think that might be a shop. Let's get the shards. I would like a shop. Reveal a collected cluster. Yeah, tell that one. We'll go now. Oh, no, we've got another one of those. And another one of those. We can have another fight. Let's have another fight. I want to see another enemy. Right, what's he going to do? Reduce the clock cost of a card in hand by 1. For the rest of the combat. Ooh. Is that for me? Why would he help me? Decomplete 1 card from hand. Deal 46 damage. So he's already gone past what my barriers can really block. So let's go for damage control at the moment. Let's gain 2 Grift and 2 Feral, which makes everything I have better. Inflict 1 exposed, debilitation, and 34 buffer. Right, so he's going for defense. Kind of irritating, but there you go. That turn I could have blocked a lot of damage and he's not getting any damage cards. Right, let's go for him. I've only got 1 left. Let's do a 20 hit. Oh, let's do that for 40. Gain small shell. That should be enough to block the first attack. The second attack's going in. Deal 10% decomplied card in recycler. Ooh. Let's go max attack. Reduce the cost of one card by 1 and 46 damage. Right, let's get more grift, more feral. That's stacking up, it's pretty cool. More barrier. Oh, we saved that one. I was hoping to hit that card. Oh well. Look at him, a little twirly little robot dude. Right, he's going to do a lot of damage. So let's increase my barriers even more. Oh. Right, it's going to do 34 damage as well as debilitate and expose me. So let's do 26. Let's get some damage on this bad boy. Hopefully I can get a barrier. Give me barrier. Yes. We get more feral, more grift, more shield, more grift because he's outpacing me on damage. 92 left. 59 damage. Ooh, you nerd. Right, let's go 30. Let's get another 20. Let's claw his little face off. Wrong one. I hope it's that one then. Right, let's get some more grift. End of turn. Right, doing 57 damage. Oh. More feral, more grifts. More barrier. No barrier. Let's give it more grift. Alright, let's go for 46 damage. We go for 34 defense. Another one. And then we give a scratch. Get more fim. Let's get another hit on him. Well, this guy's going just for barrier. So increase attack and defense. Give him a slap. Get more fim. Let's get more barrier. Try and get out to 17 again. He's only got 22 health, plus that it equals only 50. Right, so I'll do 59 damage. So we get more barrier. 13. Nearly enough for full attack. Alright, he's only got 50 altogether. Full attack. Should see him dead. Way! Right, generate 1 temporary Vim, draw 1 card. Look how happy those mushrooms are. Gain 8 barrier. If you have at least 1 command this turn, if you activate at least 1 command, draw a card. Gain 22 barrier. If you have at least 10 Vim, also gain 1 amped. What's amped? Every time you play a card, generate 1 Vim. Each point represents durability number of rounds. Oh. Every time you play a card, so you get 22 barrier, plus you're getting every card afterwards Vimmed up. Oh. I like that one. Alright, what you got there? Pick a program. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, what's that? Let's pick a program. That card. So they're based in the shops. That's kind of disappointing. 8 buffer, draw 1 card if you have 10 Vim, and it costs 0, so that's what's good. 20 damage, shuffle 1 fragmented data into your card. That's too much. That's okay. Right, that will cost 0, and you get to draw a card if you have 10 Vim. Let's unlock this one and see what happens. I thought nothing was going to appear there then. I thought I broke it. 8 shards plus 1 big. Let's exploit that one. Let's exploit that one. That restores health. Don't really need that. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Let's go to that fight. Look at that big old football. Gain 46 barrier, upgrade all offensive subroutines. Oh, what's he looking at? Is he following the mouse? I thought he's following my mouse then. Right. He's going barrier, so we get Fim and full on attack. That's annoying. All the abilities they get just from being mean robots. Right, so he's doing 30. What's that? 60, 90, 87. Right, we get a Grift and a Feral on. We have to go full on defensive, otherwise we're gonna die. 46 barrier. I got 10. So let's get more Fim going on. That's 3. That's gonna give me more Fim. I got 20 Fim. Grift and Feral again. Well, I got 32. Defense. Let's end turn. The way we're getting our attack and defense up that quickly, that was awesome. Right, let's get 24 barrier to stop 140 on attack. That's not going to work, is it? Let's use our Fim. More barrier. 48 against 140. Oh, dear me. Oh, that was a heck of a slap, wasn't it? Wow, he's going to do 90 on attack, which kind of sucks, but there you go. Let's get a little bit of barrier going on, shall we? Yes, more barrier. Sweet. Little football head turn. Oh, it looks like it might kill us. Right, let's get some attack going on, shall we? Oh, look at that. Oh. I don't think we're going to survive this fight. Let's go full defensive and a little bit offensive, shall we? Right, it's doing 46, which we can block. Let's go more Feral. That might be a number that we can't really stop. Right, let's get some more attack going on. Oh, one. Why not just kill us, you fool? Right, we do a little attack. Let's get barrier. I think next hit might, yeah, might actually kill us. Wow, one hit and big old line of damage. Ah, we're fading away to death. What do I think of that game? I think that's nice art style. Like the music, like the baddies design. I think they're very cool. I think it's an alright game. That was Into the Grid. And as always, you do you. This has been Pulse Beetle. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. And remember,